You see them every day, people who look like they have it all, the fancy car, the latest phone, the designer clothes. But what you don't see is their bank account or their credit card statement. They're part of a growing group we call the new poor, individuals who might appear wealthy but are actually drowning in debt. The truth is, financial stability isn't about keeping up appearances. It's about making smart choices today to secure your future. Let's talk about one of the biggest expenses out there, housing. Are you stuck in a cycle of high rent, barely able to make ends meet each month? That's a major red flag. Or maybe you're still living with your parents because you can't afford to move out. Think about it. Every dollar you're pouring into rent that's disproportionate to your income is a dollar you're not investing or saving. It's time to take a hard look at your housing situation and see if it aligns with your long-term financial goals. Imagine this. Your car breaks down, you face an unexpected medical bill, or you suddenly lose your job. These are all real-life scenarios that can derail your finances if you're not prepared. That's where an emergency fund comes in. Without one, you're living on the edge, vulnerable to any financial hiccup. Start small. Even setting aside $50 or $100 a month is better than nothing. Having that financial cushion can mean the difference between weathering a storm comfortably or falling into a spiral of debt. There's a big difference between having a job and having a career. A job is what you do to pay the bills. A career is a path that excites you and provides growth opportunities. If you're stuck in a dead-end job with no room for advancement, it's time to reassess. Invest in yourself, explore your interests, develop in-demand skills, and look for opportunities that align with your long-term goals. Take control of your career trajectory and unlock your full financial potential. We all know education is important, but those student loan payments can feel like a never-ending burden. If you're struggling to make ends meet because a huge chunk of your income is going towards student debt, you're not alone. It's time to get strategic about tackling those loans. Explore different repayment options, consider refinancing for a lower interest rate, and prioritize paying down the highest interest debt first. Understanding your loan terms and repayment options can save you thousands in the long run. One of the biggest differences between the wealthy and the new poor is their approach to assets. While the wealthy focus on building a portfolio of income-generating assets, the new poor often have little to no investments. If your money is just sitting in a checking account, it's losing value due to inflation. Start small, diversify your investments, and don't be afraid to seek guidance from a financial advisor. The best time to start investing was yesterday. The second best time is today. Your costs of living are going up, but your paycheck isn't keeping pace. If you're finding it harder to afford the same things you used to, you're experiencing the squeeze of inflation. This is a major red flag that can quickly erode your purchasing power. Negotiate your salary, explore side hustles to increase your income, and find ways to cut back on unnecessary expenses. You have the power to take control of your finances and stay ahead of the inflation curve. That buy now, pay later option might seem tempting, but it's a slippery slope to debt. If you're constantly relying on payment plans to afford purchases, it's a clear sign you're living beyond your means. Those seemingly small installments add up quickly and can create a cycle of debt. Take a hard look at your spending habits, create a realistic budget, and differentiate between wants and needs. True financial freedom comes from living within your means and avoiding the trap of instant gratification through debt. In today's digital age, it's easy to lose track of your spending when every transaction is just a tap away. Using cash might seem old-fashioned, but it's a powerful tool for staying accountable to your budget. When you physically hand over cash, you're more aware of how much you're spending. Try incorporating a cash-only system for certain spending categories, like eating out or entertainment. It's a simple yet effective way to become more mindful of your spending habits and regain control over your finances. We all need a little help sometimes, but consistently relying on family for financial bailouts is a major red flag. It's not just about the financial burden it places on your loved ones, it's about taking responsibility for your own financial well-being. If you're constantly turning to family for help with rent, bills, or debt, it's time to have an honest conversation with yourself about your financial habits. True financial independence means being able to support yourself and make responsible decisions with your money. It's time to break the cycle of dependence and create a plan for achieving financial stability on your own terms. Our social circles have a powerful influence on our perspectives, even when it comes to finances. If you're surrounded by people who are constantly struggling financially, it's easy to start normalizing those behaviors and mindsets. Surround yourself with people who inspire you to be better with your finances. Seek out mentors, join online communities, or listen to podcasts that promote financial literacy and responsible money management. You have the power to choose who you allow to influence your financial journey. In today's experience-driven culture, it's easy to fall into the trap of prioritizing fleeting moments over tangible assets. While there's nothing wrong with enjoying experiences, it's important to strike a balance. If you're constantly spending money on services and experiences while neglecting to invest in assets that appreciate in value, you could be setting yourself up for financial instability. True wealth is built by acquiring assets that generate income and appreciate over time. Consider diversifying your spending to include investments in real estate, stocks, or other assets that can contribute to your long-term financial well-being. We live in a world that values convenience, but that convenience often comes at a premium. Think about it. How much extra are you paying for pre-cut vegetables, single-serve coffee pods, or meal delivery services? Those small expenses add up quickly. Challenge yourself to find more cost-effective alternatives. Embrace meal prepping, explore bulk buying options, and be mindful of the convenience tax you're paying for everyday items. Small changes to your spending habits can make a big difference in your overall financial health. Instant gratification is tempting, but it's crucial to find a balance between enjoying the present and planning for the future. If you're constantly prioritizing immediate desires over long-term financial goals, you could be jeopardizing your future security. Delaying gratification and making small sacrifices today can lead to significant rewards down the line. Start by setting clear financial goals for the future, whether it's buying a house, retiring early, or simply achieving financial independence. Having a clear vision of what you're working towards can make it easier to make responsible choices in the present. The job market is constantly evolving, and it's crucial to stay ahead of the curve by developing in-demand skills. If you're finding it difficult to secure a well-paying job or advance in your career, it might be time to invest in yourself. Identify skills that are in high demand within your field or explore new industries that offer growth potential. Take online courses, attend workshops, or pursue certifications that can enhance your skill set and make you a more competitive candidate. Your earning potential is directly tied to the value you bring to the table. Social media has created a culture of comparison, where it's easy to feel inadequate when you're constantly bombarded with images of wealth and luxury. Remember, what you see on social media is often a carefully curated highlight reel, not an accurate reflection of reality. Don't fall into the trap of comparing your financial journey to others, especially celebrities who often have vastly different circumstances. Instead of envying the seemingly perfect lives of others, focus on your own financial goals and celebrate your own progress. True wealth is about achieving financial security and freedom on your own terms, not keeping up with the Joneses. Financial stability is less about how much money you make and more about the financial habits you cultivate. It's about taking responsibility for your own financial well-being and making conscious choices that align with your long-term goals. Take advantage of the wealth of resources available online and educate yourself about personal finance. Learn about investing, budgeting, and building multiple streams of income. The power to change your financial story lies within your own hands.